Hello, and welcome to One Cool Thing, PC Mag's daily show where we talk to you about a cool thing that we've been checking out here in PC Labs. I'm Tom Brandt, this is Chandra Steele, and today for you we have got the Echo Look from Amazon. It is an Echo device, it looks at you, and we are going to be talking to you about this, answering any questions that you may have if you are indeed watching us live. If you're not watching us live, remember we do this show every day at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, and you can type your questions into the comments and ask the Echo Look. Sorry, the
questions
Echo.
Directly.
You can ask the Echo Look, yourself, or you know, at the end of the show, you might want to buy them one, but probably not, right?
Probably not. No. So the Echo Look. Have you seen Clueless? How many times have you seen Clueless? I should ask.
Between like 0 and 5.
Okay. Well, that's pretty good. I've probably seen it dozens of times. So in Clueless, Cher Horowitz, she has this computer and she has an app on it, essentially, even though it was like the 90s when it was made. And it has all the items in her closet and it puts them together and shows a match. It shows how it looks on her. So this is that device basically come to life, which I've waited for my whole life. And yet, it disappoints me.
Oh, and I think that was really, this is like something you see in the movies, and you're like, oh my god, I want this.
Yeah, exactly.
So why doesn't it live up to your expectations?
Well, first of all, the price. I mean, it's $200 for this little bitty Echo Look, and it basically does what an Echo Dot does, you know, aside from judging your outfit. So what it can do, though, is it takes photos of your outfits, it can categorize them. So if your closet is really messy, but you want like an app that shows all your clothes very neatly in there so you can choose something easily in the morning, it does that. But it also judges 2 outfits against each other using artificial intelligence and some input from Amazon fashion specialists, they're called. We don't know who they are.
So actual people are looking at your clothes?
They might be. So you can tell there's a lag in when it judges you. So we could take a photo of you and compare it to another photo of you.
Right.
And sometimes it's an immediate response, in which case it's probably AI giving you the judgment. And in other cases, it might be fashion specialists. But those could be, Amazon owns Mechanical Turk. So it could be like, you know, funneled off somewhere and somebody's just clicking through like this outfit looks better on you. They have
Now, this is, you mentioned that Amazon owns these other companies. This is one of the huge things I think that maybe some of the Amazon marketing boffins decided to come up with this, because there are so many articles of clothing and shoes and everything that you can buy on Amazon, but they're in so many different places. They bought, they've purchased several different clothing companies. I think Zappos was one of them, things like that. So really, there are so many different things out there, and it seems like the idea behind this is to be like, well, you would look good in this, and then
it's trying
make it
to
easier
sell
for
you
you
things.
to buy.
Yes, it does make suggestions. Usually they're based on when I did it, I wore floral pants, and it said, you should buy more floral pants. So it's not giving you like outrageous suggestions. It's just trying to sell you more of the same. But yeah, Amazon is the largest fashion retailer, and yet they're like the most unattractive and unwieldy one online.
Right. If you were going for like a really stylish thing to wear to dinner or something,
you're not going
to Amazon?
No, unless you knew exactly what you wanted to buy, you tried it on the store, and you're like, can I get it for less on Amazon? And if you thought also that it wasn't knocked off, because sometimes you buy things and they are not legitimate on Amazon. I've had this happen. So that's an issue too.
Right. So presumably this is not by curating that, this is solving those problems.
It's supposed to solve those problems. It does narrow it down. There were some brands on there that I was surprised that Amazon even sold when it did suggest things to me. I would have never found from combing through all those thousands and thousands of products that Amazon sells. So it is smart in that aspect. I think Amazon, though, should set up like little boutiques with brands and like I think that would be my advice to Amazon. They should sell better on their site. So, because how many people are going to buy this device actually?
That is a very good question. Prime Day has passed. Are you going to pay $200 for this? We don't know. But we are talking about the Amazon Echo Look, which we are going to do a live demo for you.
Do we want to see it in action?
Before we do that, let's talk about the fact that this actually is part of the Amazon ecosystem, and you can do everything else with it,
on
right?
its own. It's an Amazon Echo. So of course it's also looking at you. So there's that factor too. This is the camera. So you position it.
How good is this
It's
camera?
a 5-megapixel camera.
Okay.
It's pretty decent. So people do these outfit of the day shots. I don't know if you've seen them like on Instagram and things. Usually they have to have like an Instagram boyfriend, someone who is very willing to take 100 shots of them.
Oh,
to
yes,
look
I've
good.
heard of this phenomenon where,
So
yes, right,
if
right.
you're, I mean, this is like at home though, you'd have to, do this. So this could be your Instagram boyfriend if you want to like use this at home to take countless shots of yourself and post every day. I think we have a question.
So after you take a picture, does it automatically, can you upload it directly to Instagram?
You can upload it, sure. It gets saved to your camera roll in your phone. It gets saved to the app and to your camera roll.
This is the Echo Look app?
This is the Echo Look app,
Okay,
yes.
so separate from the Echo.
It is
or,
separate.
Sorry, separate from Alexa.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
It is. So, but you register it in the same way.
Okay.
So it gets saved to your app and you can definitely post it to social media. It's a pretty good shot, and also because it blurs the background. So if your bedroom's really messy and you don't like the shot, it has like depth of field effect. So like portrait mode in Apple. Yeah. So it's a fairly flattering shot if you get the right angle too. You have to like position it 5 feet away at shoulder height.
Yeah, so here's the, okay, so 5 feet
difficult.
away at shoulder height. Now, I do see that there is a mounting thing
Yep.
out here. So you could mount this to your wall, but then do you really want a camera, essentially a security camera mounted to your wall, watching you, and presumably
near
you're
your
going to put this
closet,
in your
where you're
closet.
getting dressed.
And that's one of the key things that you were mentioning right before we started talking about this is that there is no privacy shutter on the camera.
There isn't. There should totally be a shutter so you can close it off and still use it as an Echo, so you can use the audio features. What you can do is you can tap this button on the side, so you'll see that turns it red, but the camera and the sounds are off. So then it's not functioning as an Amazon Echo.
Alexa.
But,
Oh, you unmuted it.
I unmuted it.
So if you press that button,
and looking.
it goes dead.
It's
it
both.
doesn't do anything.
No, it doesn't do anything. I mean, if you trust that. At home, I have an Amazon Echo. I leave it unplugged most of the time. I don't even trust the privacy mode. But yeah, it would be very helpful if it had a little shutter on it, because you do hear the camera go off from time to time. It makes a little noise that's unsettling.
So so okay, let's try
Give
that out.
it a shot. Ask it to take a photo.
Alexa, take a photo. Okay, so you can tell when it's taking a picture.
You can tell when it's taking a picture.
Which I suppose is good.
Yeah.
As long as you trust that it's only taking a picture when you tell it to.
Yeah, like I said, it makes that little noise when it's gearing up, and sometimes it makes little, oops, I turned it off accidentally. It made little noises when it was around my apartment. It was a little unsettling. So I didn't find photos in here, but it's not the most comfortable thing to live with. You could turn it to a wall, I guess. Like you could turn it around and face it
also,
there during the day.
it's vaguely personified. It's vaguely, I
Anthropomorphic,
don't know what the anthropomorphic.
like?
I mean, if you look at it, you can clearly see that, like, it looks like a little robot. The giant Amazon logo here, that also freaks me out a little bit.
Yeah.
But we should try it out.
A judgy robot. Yeah, so we can take 2 shots of you in 2 different.
So where do I stand?
So you have to be at least 5 feet away. I'll turn the camera on so you can get a look. So you can also take a picture through the app itself by pressing on the camera or just saying. So it has to be shoulder height, and so maybe if you step back a little bit,
You gotta get the
because
right
you
angle.
actually have to get a little, probably to the edge of the TV there. Oh, there we go. Okay. So we'll.
Shall I leave the studio?
It says look up and smile.
Okay.
There we go. That's one shot. Now
All right,
you can
now
try
I'm
on
gonna change
with hoodie.
outfits
We're
here.
gonna judge these 2 outfits, or I mean,
Let's see if we
artificial
can get.
intelligence.
So you cannot request a live person in this. It just
No,
it
it just
does whatever it
it
wants.
yeah.
Okay.
There we see. It makes that noise constantly, where it's just like adjusting. Okay.
Okay.
We're gonna take another photo.
Tom, you look like a hacker right now.
There we go. That's actually, this is a hoodie from our Mr. Robot broadcast.
Yes.
So that
I
is
do
my
not know how to
own
hack, but
hoodie, no.
I do look like one.
Okay, so now we're going to go into the style check feature, and we're going to add photos. We're going to add one of each of you. You put them side by side.
So this process
click
is not
next.
automatic. You actually do have to go
You
in
have
and submit
to,
the
yes,
photos.
because also you have to say that you want it to you're agreeing to, its terms of service for privacy,
Right.
and they're insane.
And so that's actually an interesting thing here. I don't know if you can take me seriously with my hoodie on, but you actually can do this without the Echo Look, right?
Yes.
You can download
To judge the photos?
Yeah.
No, you
Oh,
cannot judge
you
the
have-
photos. So
Oh, okay.
it says now we'll notify you when results are ready. So another thing you can do is actually you could submit these photos to the Amazon community if you want to do that. People are laughing. They're friendlier than you'd think. I did it, and also I wanted to see what people were writing on
I don't
other
think they're very
people's
friendly,
photos.
so I don't know where the bar is.
Well, so it's the Amazon Spark community. So it's tied to your real name. That might be dissuading people a tiny bit. I don't know, but there were some like very sweet, like older people using the service. Some very Instagram type people with their outfits of the day.
These are the same people who comment on the Amazon reviews.
Probably,
right?
yeah. So I was a little like hesitant to try it, and even to read comments for other people. Like I was cringing, waiting. And people seemed pretty supportive. And sometimes they would just judge, like, I like this one better than the other one. Other times they'd write very supportive comments for each other. Results may vary. I'm not saying go in there and put tons of photos of yourself.
We have a scenario. So if I'm getting ready for a date and I need an immediate response on what outfit works best.
I mean,
for
like
this
immediate,
date.
it's usually about 5 minutes or so. We could
all
see
right.
where, if it has judged us. Let's see, style check. In progress. You're still in progress.
So
they
this-
probably have a human working on this.
So this
is my
essentially
guess.
means, so you, as far as you can tell, and we don't actually have official confirmation from this,
Yeah.
but if it takes a while, that probably means that someone is reviewing it.
It's possible.
And the question
They
is, though,
don't
if
tell you.
if you're paying $200 for the device, you should occasionally get. I mean, as good as artificial intelligence is, it's not
Yeah.
going to be good all the time.
There are services you can request that you can say, like, suggest outfits to me also, and those are done by fashion specialists.
Okay.
But it's not on like that judging basis, like I need something, like I have to walk out the door in 5 minutes.
Now, if
Just
you
take the photo and hope for the best.
if you do have an Instagram boyfriend, can you
Yes.
use that person to take a photo and then submit it through the Echo Look app, or do you actually have to own the device?
You have to own the device.
Okay, so
to
the
do
Echo
that.
Look app
They
will not
can
work.
position the camera for you. They can, they can use the app to say, like, this is a
Right.
great, to take the photo.
But you actually,
But
in order to
you
use the
have
app,
to own the
you have.
device.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have to be loyal to one.
Yeah,
Instagram
they
page.
really want you, and they want to know what you're wearing too. I mean, think about how much information with their artificial intelligence they can process. Now they see demographic information about you. They know how tall you are. They know your eye color. They can like guess about like race and gender and things like
And-
that. They can see your whole. They could see my entire apartment on this camera.
Sure.
So they could see everything I owned. They could see every book on my shelf. I mean,
And-
that's a lot of data they can
Yeah, and
put in there.
if we're being charitable to Amazon, basically that theoretically could result in a much easier shopping experience.
That's what
if
they
you only
say.
see clothes that would work for you, your life supposedly easier. I don't know if that's worth the trade-off though of
No,
potentially
I
having
didn't
everything
feel
else.
like it was worth the trade-off. I didn't like it, watching me all the time. It says they're still working on it. This
Can
is,
we
like,
see
the
what
longest-
the picture looked like?
Yes.
Yeah, we actually don't have our.
It just
our feed
had
here,
side by
but
side.
We can do a.
We're still working on it, as you can see. Is that still up there? It's only taken about 5 minutes for me.
Yeah,
in
so
general.
basically, this hypothetical scenario that someone asked about, I need this because I'm leaving right now.
Yes.
You can't tell them to hurry up.
No, you can't tell them to hurry up. You just have to take it, like at least I would say 15 to 20 minutes
So that
before
leaves an
you're going to
opportunity
leave.
for Amazon to have someone always on standby, like a 24-hour fashion live chat.
Oh, yeah. And like I said, they have Mechanical Turk. I mean, they said it's fashion specialists working on it, but they don't say exactly what their qualifications for that are. So it could honestly be people that are just using like this service that are like offshore and, just quickly like going through photos one after another. Generally, what it does tell you, in case this does not come up, it gives you a percentage, which one it likes better. And then it would say the reason for it, and it's very vague. It's like the fit on this is better or the color is better. And actually, as far as color goes, this does categorize your wardrobe. So if you put it in there, it takes details. You can check each photo and click on it. It tells you what temperature it was the day you wore that. And you could put notes. You could say what brands you were wearing, what size you were wearing, so you personally know. And it categorizes the patterns and things. And it didn't do it that well. As far as Amazon artificial intelligence goes, it said I wore white, so I could see it was one of the colors I wore frequently. It said, so I clicked on it, And it shows like I had a few florals. One was like a light gray with very colorful floral. One was like an olive color. It just kept categorizing that as white.
So even though
it wasn't the best.
So it's not going to tell you that you're wearing a floral pattern. It's just going to looks white.
It did say a floral pattern. It does have like a little circle, and then there was a flower in there. I didn't have any like plaid at home. I wanted to see like pattern-wise if it could distinguish plaid from a stripe. I didn't get to test that part, but it still wasn't very accurate.
Right. Now it just did a little noise.
That's because I accidentally clicked on the camera. So even though it
Okay.
didn't go on and take a photo, I was trying to refresh style check.
I see. So it will let you know there.
It makes that little noise.
Let's take another question.
So you said once you take a picture, you can upload to Instagram. Now, is that a direct integration?
No, there isn't direct integration. You have to put that photo in there as you normally would. That would be smart for them to do.
Picture.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, on
it's
the
in
other
your
hand,
camera
though,
roll. You have to upload it then to Instagram. You can edit it.
Right,
You
that's the
have
thing is
a
that
filter
you
option.
don't know which filter you want when you're
Yeah.
taking a photo. You got to do that afterwards.
Yeah, because like I said, like it blurs the background and things, but filter-wise, it's not that flattering.
So if you're just joining us, we are waiting for Amazon to tell
I'm gonna
us
try and load this again and see what happens.
What is going on with the outfit that we submitted? It may be
Here, wait, we have a result.
Okay, we have a result.
It likes you without the hoodie, 54%, 46% for with the hoodie. Now it clicks find out why. Styling, pieces look better together. That's very vague.
So the
That's
pieces
just-
being the T-shirt and the pants.
Yes, the
It's
T-shirt
that's the
and
only,
the pants.
That's the only
And
two
then
pieces.
here's where it gives you the option community voting. So now it's like ask the community. I won't do this to you, but if I did want to, I could put it up on my account.
Right,
and,
this is your Amazon.
This is the Spark profile, yes.
community.
So
Okay.
you could ask.
So basically, the
community.
consensus of this $200 Echo Look device
Is
is
no
that
hoodie.
I should
No
take
hoodie.
off this.
Yeah,
Well,
was that worth
actually,
$200?
what we should have done really was we should do it again with just. Now I'm going down the rabbit hole here, but using the sweatshirt without the hood.
Yes, that's true. Zipping it up, like you
Yes.
could have endless
Zippered,
options.
and that would
here.
really be pushing this to its full.
Now,
limit.
if it was maybe like a Supreme hoodie, you'd probably get a different.
Yes.
I don't.
Right.
Yeah.
Logos.
I don't know how
and
to
then
judge
color.
logos.
I mean,
color.
Floral pattern hoodies.
It said somewhere more flattering. It would say a color was more flattering on me. It didn't say why. It didn't say like this looks better with your complexion. It was just very, and usually it's a close one like that. Like 46 to 54% is still very close.
Let's take another question.
So what did we end up rating?
This was a good 3 stars because also it's unique. There's nothing else it's competing against right now. There's nobody else who could put out a product like this. This is you have to have the whole ecosystem to go around it. So it gets a good because it functions, like I said, as a semi-okay Amazon Echo. It doesn't have the best sound quality. It doesn't have a great response time, so it's more like an Echo Dot, which is $50. If you were just to buy a Dot, that's $50.
So get an Echo Dot and get someone to take photos
and an
of
Instagram
you,
boyfriend, and you'll be fine.
and then you have the ultimate replacement for the Echo Look.
Exactly.
But if you don't have those things, or if you want to try this out, it's a good,
it's like a
intriguing novelty.
If you have $200 disposable income.
Right. Let's take another question.
Does the Look play music?
It can, in the way that an Amazon Echo can. It doesn't sound great. So if you're using this, like, you want to have a playlist before you go out,
so as you can see,
it's not the best sound.
The speaker is right here. There is no, the Echo, the full Echo has a huge array of speakers, and it's well designed for audio. This basically just has a loudspeaker.
It sounds like
in the
your
back.
phone, pretty much. you might as well put music on
And
your phone.
if you mount it on the wall, the wall will
muffled.
essentially be blocking the speaker.
Yeah, I mean, there's like some, like, it does rotate a little bit, but not that much.
No,
You're
but I
gonna
mean, if
block
you mount
the
it on the wall,
speaker.
you're not going to have
no.
this part. Oops, I
No,
just.
you could.
Yeah, you're gonna take the base off, and so literally it's going to be flush against this.
Exactly.
This here. Anyway, so this has been the Echo Look from Amazon.com. You may have heard of them. You may have bought clothes from them, but now it's much easier to buy clothes from them.
Yeah.
We gave it a 3 stars. Be sure to check out the full review of the Echo Look on PCMag.com, and please come back at 10 a.m. Eastern Time on Monday when we will have yet another one cool thing to show you.